I mean, because I know it was the calories.
Yeah, but then you ain't got to expose me.
I'm sorry. I like these. Yeah. So I got
I don't like her.
Hey y'all, it's Nikki.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Erica.
And it's me.
And Carrie.
Hey now, it's Stacy.
Hey, and I'm Shay, and we're not the girls next door.
Yes. Yes, girl.
So what's up, ladies? How y'all been doing?
Yes, we've been doing good. How you feeling?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I
A
hope
little check-in. How was your week?
so.
Well, my week was good. I don't really have anything to say about my week. It's kind of dry.
What was Sunday?
No.
Oh,
Talk to me
Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday, I was Sunday, you was not dry.
Yes.
I went to what is it, Air DC? It's a nice little brunch spot in DC, and it was fun. I really enjoyed myself, and I'm gonna go back again this Sunday.
You was trying to pull up at the Chuck E. Cheese and everything.
Yeah. Because if y'all was at the Chuck E. Cheese, I was gonna drop Brooklyn over. It's like what? I
Yes.
messed up.
Carrie, I heard you had a very interesting day today.
Girl.
What happened?
So I'm running all around the world. I gotta take my goddaughter somewhere, and then I gotta come back, and I gotta go get my lashes done. I plan on coming in the house, taking a shower, washing my hair, putting my clothes out, going to my lash appointment, and then, because it was at 3:30, I'm trying to be back in time. It was only like 6 lashes left on each eye, so I knew I was going to take a full 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
But I would be back, right? I come in, I'm sitting on the toilet. My bathroom, there's like a little wall that separates the toilet from the rest of the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Privacy wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm on the toilet, my dog walk in, I'm like, yeah, what's up? Get out, you know what I'm saying? So he's standing there, and then he look up, and he run out the bathroom. I'm like, what's up? I look, it's a damn bird in my freaking bathroom, y'all.
Oh,
How did it get in here?
So sometimes when I leave out, I'll leave the back door cracked so the dogs can go in and out or whatever, because I have everything else set up, like there's a privacy fence and everything, and security, so don't be trying to jump my gate. Security. So anyway, it must have came in the back door. So I'm calling Stacy. This mother she is not any help. She's telling me to shut all the other doors and get a broom and usher the bird down through the house and out the other door. I was like, bro, I don't have time for that.
That was good advice.
There's a bathroom. There's a window in the bathroom.
That you had to break the screen for.
Well, I broke that bitch, and that bird flew the fuck out. I busted the screen open. I cracked it. I actually didn't break it. I was able to get it back up there. But, yeah, so everything else got shifted 30 minutes. I called my last girl. I was like, I'm sorry, Kiana. I'm never late, but I had a bird in the house.
Man.
So, yes, that was my adventure of the day.
Wow.
You
scared of
survived
birds? You got like 5 dogs.
I'm afraid of birds.
Like, you be hugging monkeys and,
Yeah.
right.
And baby
Wild
lions
horses
and
shit.
yeah.
And it
No.
was a bird that took you out.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why I draw a line.
Damn.
At that point, the bird would have been able to have the house because I would have.
So, deers and birds.
But
like,
have you ever been chased by a deer?
No.
Don't even get me
You
started.
ain't been chased by no goddamn deer.
Bitch, yes, I did.
She's standing
I
on that
did.
story.
I chased, and my best friend tried to kill me by leaving me outside the door and holding the door like, nah, you can't come in. She did all of that.
hey, Robbie, she trying to throw you under the bus.
Right. Is that true?
Hey, but she know what it is because that's what she did. That's what she did, y'all. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's what she did.
Well, my weekend was y'all lit. I went down to the 757 to hang out with my cousin Shanonda. Shout out to Shanonda. I know you out there listening. She turned 38. And you know what I do.
Yeah, on your weekend was definitely lit because I was watching your video. I was watching the video. I was like,
All that
move that girl
ass.
to the a little bit more to the side real quick.
Yo, and I was mad too because that was the backup outfit. My outfit didn't come in time.
Well, the backup did his job.
But the
Oh,
backup,
It
the
did.
backup
It
did her
did.
job.
Like, it
Yeah.
Back that ass up.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. How was your weekend, Stacey?
My weekend was eventful. We'll say that.
We know.
Let's talk
I
about it, sis.
got a little tipsy on Friday. Had a situation, took care of that, and then that's it. Yeah, that's it. Like that's it. Yeah. This is one of those things where
Just leave it at that.
you have to
Yeah.
leave it at that. Some people is not worth your time. So, they want worm, and I'm dealing with Stacey right now. So that's what we gonna do.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right. Well,
Trying to
thanks
bring
for
the girl out of
checking.
reserve.
Oh, they was trying to bring her out, and I was like, no,
That's not what you. That's not what you want.
at all.
At all.
Terry said she's asleep.
All right. So thanks y'all for tuning in again this week. This is episode number 2,
Yes.
and it's giving piss in the dating pool.
Yes.
All right, that's the episode for today. So to get things popping, we're going to talk about what got the girls going on social media this past week, and the topic of discussion was Chloe and Tristan. All right, so anybody want to tell the audience and get them, for anybody who may be clueless that I was going on, what we were referring to?
I think you got it, boo.
I can do it. So basically, if you've been on any type of social media, blog sites and things like that, we all know that Tristan and Chloe have been going back and forth for a few years now. We know that he's a cheater. We remember the whole Jordan thing that happened. So this is like the 3rd time he's like cheated on her, and we've known about it. So, but this time an actual baby was made, and he doesn't want to have anything to do with the baby. He wants to give the baby mama a gag order to get her to stop running her mouth, and then poor Chloe, she just out here walking around looking dumb. As
That's
usual.
Most
Like,
inspirational quotes and shit.
yeah, like, that's not gonna help you, miss.
I mean, it's kind of sad. The whole I don't want to be in the child life, and I'm not doing that for like that's lame as fuck. Like, come on, dog. Like, if that's your baby, you stepped out, you made a child. That child didn't ask to be here. So why would you even trade it like that? Because you're mad because you're getting exposed. Like, that's trash as fuck.
Wait, because y'all know I'm not with the whole that
They
type of
has
thing.
no idea what we're talking about.
Not a clue. But so he doesn't want to be a part of the child's life.
Yeah, that's what he wrote. He put it on social media and
Outta here.
basically was
He's
like,
trying to sign his rights over.
That's your blood, man. That's your blood.
He's trying to sign his rights over so he have to pay that cash.
You still got to pay, don't you?
No.
Even if I didn't think that
If you
absolved
sign-
you from child support.
I
Now I
think
might
so.
be wrong,
Yeah.
but I didn't think that just signing your rights or that
Yeah.
Yeah, I
gives
think
you
that
no
when you-
right to
yeah.
do anything for the child. But I thought that you would still.
No,
need
there's
that.
no
Okay.
way.
Financially?
If that's the case, these dudes will be out here just signing rights away.
yeah.
I think that it's a little more to it.
They not
Yeah,
gonna do that.
I wonder if it differs according to what state
Per
you
state.
in, too.
Yeah, that could be it as well. So
Because you know how many niggas be running to the damn court like, where do I
Exactly. Where do I sign?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I mean, if you don't want to have anything to do with the mother, then okay, that's fine. But be in your child's
Be a
life.
man.
Be a man. Be in your child's life. Pay that money, and
It's the gag order for me though, because that just screams guilty.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
oh, I know she gonna spill. I know she wanted to spill the tea.
Oh, does it? They still financially responsible.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
It does not end your obligation to financially support your child.
Well, they're
Wow.
gonna look that shit up. Google is your
Yeah.
I
friend.
know, right? I know.
Yes.
The only other thing that would take you out of that obligation is if the child turns 18, which we all know, and or if somebody else adopts the child.
Oh, that, I was about to say, I think I
Okay.
heard about that.
Wait a minute. So how didn't I know this?
That's still your
Because
bill.
how didn't I know
No,
that?
you don't need to know that. That's why.
But no, I did need to know.
No,
I feel like we talked about this before,
Yeah.
so I don't understand why I didn't even know that. But
Yeah.
okay, whatever.
She don't mean for her life. She just means.
No,
for
I mean, for my life.
Her own life.
It was my own life. Oh, it wasn't my.
It wasn't Tamaya.
It wasn't Tobias dad. That baby daddy is in her life. We like him right today.
It was a possible that's no longer possible.
So,
I don't know.
so how do y'all feel about, what's going on? Do y'all feel like that, the baby mama should speak up and say more? Because me as a baby mama that has 5 kids, all boys, I really wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't even entertain that. I would just go on about my business and take care of my kids by myself. I don't need no type of, I feel like these women, they want something. They want something, they want more. They knew what they was dealing with. Not saying that he shouldn't do what he has to do, but you get what I'm saying? They go a little bit beyond and over to try to hurt these men, and it's not even that serious. Just take care of your kids. You knew what you was going to. You lay down with them.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I feel like, that it should have been a different type of, I think that it's just petty.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hold
getting
up.
bitter.
You more than a baby mama. You a wife. Can you
Yes,
please
but we're talking about the baby mama now right now. As the wife. As the wife. You know what I'm saying? These are different type of aspects. I want him to actually be there. I don't have time for that. So,
No, but I'm just
as a
saying.
wife.
You just put yourself out
As
there.
a wife.
I want them to know that you are a wife as well.
Yeah.
So y'all think maybe it was, again, because y'all know I don't know looking under that stuff, but pretty much in my mind, when I'm getting from what y'all telling me, she did it. She had the baby, kept the baby to keep
Wait,
it.
the baby ain't.
Oh, the baby not here?
No, she's just pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh,
The child
Okay.
has not been born yet.
Yeah. Apparently the baby was conceived on his birthday, the day that him and Chloe announced that they
So
were back in a
together.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
out of here. Oh, okay, all right. I'm over it.
Conceived on his
On that
birthday.
day.
I'm over
The
it.
same day they went on social media and announced that they were back in a relationship together.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And it was his birthday.
Well, maybe she couldn't get to him. He had to get somebody to take care of him.
I don't know, but
You're screaming attention.
Yeah.
Attention. That's what this. That's
too
what
much.
this is.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
that's why it's pissing the dating pool now.
He's
For everybody.
He's
Everybody.
responsible too. He's responsible too, because at the end of the day, you slept with her unprotected. You know what I'm saying? You know what these girls do. So now you don't want to take care of that baby, but whole time, baby, I'm sorry. It's happening.
But it's not the first time he was in this predicament, because there was a girl last year
Right.
that had a whole baby. The baby was what, like 1 or 2 or something, and they were going back and forth about whether he was the dad, and
He got her a gag order too.
he got her a gag order, and they went to court. He made the courts give him like a DNA test because she didn't want to give it. But then it all came out that he wasn't the dad.
Right.
But he still had cheated on Chloe at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Because if you would have never cheated, it would have never been a matter of discussion.
right,
Exactly.
exactly. Because I can't do nothing if you have kids before I get here. Like,
Right.
Makes me start singing. You should have lied. You should have cheated. Baby, I should have went out to the club.
No.
I swear to God. You should have went to the club.
Wait a minute.
Well, this is a good segue into for us to share why we specifically think that there is piss in the dating pool, right? Just a disclaimer for all of our male listeners out here. This is not an episode that we just go on bash trash y'all,
At all.
because we know there ain't shit women out here too. Trust me, believe, we know. But this episode is focused on our perception when dating men. I mean, some of us have dated women, but we got the collective here. So today
That's
we're gonna be talking about why is spitting the dating pool when talking to men? Men, we will have another episode where we will let y'all, chime in, tell us why you think the dating game is trash right now and why you think women ain't shit, but not today.
Not today.
All right, so.
Not the day after that.
I can't stand y'all. All right, so, Mitch, what you think? Why is there, I know you're married,
Yes.
but before there was marriage.
Yes. I think it's just because communication. I think that men do not know how to talk to women. I feel like that everything they talk about is sex. You get what I'm saying? I feel like, we need to be able to open our eyes to other things. It shouldn't just be sex. I want you to feel me when you talk to me. I want to feel you when you talk to me. So, I don't really got, I don't have time for the non-communicative men. I like men that can communicate, that can get me to a point where we just talking about other things than just sex. Now, if it come up, then that's just what it is. But don't come over here and talking about some, yeah, baby, do you want to see my dick? No, I don't. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to say that, but yeah, I feel.
So communication.
Yes,
Communication. You want to
Outside of sex.
Sex,
yeah,
right.
That's what it is. Like, what else can you contribute to a
Just
conversation?
dating too.
You want to be a fiend for the conversation.
Yeah,
Right.
to date you. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? We have to be able to communicate. Yeah, like we just can say, oh yes, let's go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? We go out to eat, but what you think is going to happen next? You going to take me home, right? You get what I'm saying? You going to think about me and say, hey man, you know what? We had a good time. You get what I'm saying? I don't want you just come and be like, yeah, you should have just came with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. It's the boys.
Get that from Shelly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, who wants to go next? Why is
I'll
there
go.
kids in the dating pool?
So for me, I think it is the actual going out and actual dating. As a single person, people always just want to come to my house.
Okay.
Slim, I don't even know you. Like,
Okay.
can I invite 12 of my brothers to come so we all sit down in my house? Like, I don't want you to come to my house. What we coming to my house for? I'll meet you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem meeting you or whatever the case is, but the actual hanging out in my house is not a date to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not dating in my house. There's no, well, I'm going to just come to your house. And then what?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want you in my house. I'm going to have to clean after that. I'm going to have to Febreze and the Lysol.
Like sage and-
Yes, I just,
Don't
I'm
bring
just
your
not
energy,
with it.
don't bring your
Like,
bad energy in here.
exactly, I'm not like, what, you just, then you know where I lay my head. I don't really know you. So I feel like, for me, every person that I've met here recently, has wanted to come to my house, and I'm just like, nah. Like, I'll meet you somewhere. I'll meet you, at a restaurant, a bowling alley, or something like that. We can go from there. It's not. I just don't feel comfortable with you coming to my house.
Okay.
And that
I
alone.
respect that.
So when you say, well, I'll come to your house, I'm like, conversation over. Like, we don't even get past that because, so what you coming to my house for?
Right.
Nah, I work from home.
Mhm.
I ain't trying to be in this house. Like,
Right.
I want to go on a real date.
I want
Take
to go
me
on
out.
a date.
Right.
Like, let's go and enjoy each other and communicate, like me said, and just have enjoy each other, but not coming to my house. So to me, that's been, as a single person, that's been my reasoning for like Shawty, I think I'm a chill. I'm gonna chill on it for a minute.
Okay.
They want to come to your house because they want to talk about what Nee said.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, they're trying to Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill.
Wow.
On the first date, though.
Yeah,
Right.
like what?
Fuck.
Right.
No.
So, on the first date, so that leads me to what my thing is.
Okay.
I feel like there is piss in the dating pool because of money. And when I say money, I have like a bunch of different things. Men don't want to take women on dates because of, remember when there was that $200 date thing that was going around on social media?
Yeah.
What else was it? Women just letting a man take her out because she was hungry.
Mhm.
So I feel like
Y'all know y'all guilty of that.
oh, I ain't gonna lie, I done did that a couple times.
Oh, y'all done got a couple free meals for the day? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but it's just like when they meet somebody who isn't about that,
Uh-huh.
then they treat them like how they should have treated the other girls. Like it's not about that. Cheap. Men they're cheap. Some. Some men can't accept the fact that the woman makes more money than them,
Okay.
and just
Like intimidated type
it's like
shit.
intimidated of the woman makes more money, and it's just like, sir, you should be happy that I make more money because I feel like maybe I won't ask you for as much stuff or something. I can buy it by myself. I don't need you. You're here because I want you here, not
But that
because
could
I
be
need
the
you.
issue. You
I was
don't
gonna say
need
that's
him.
the
But yeah, that's
Right.
it.
You
That's
want
it.
him,
Yeah.
but he wants you to need him.
Yeah,
Right.
Well, yeah. So everybody at this table, we not needy.
Hello.
Now we not rich, but we getting money over here. So
I have a question for you on that topic. Have you ever said, you know what? Let me take you on a date.
absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, I've even taken a man and on the first date and paid because I feel like for me, I was really interested in
He
him,
was invested.
and I was invested, and I was just like, you know what? Like, let's go out. We have a good conversation, like what he said, and we have a good conversation. Like, let's go out. So of course, when we got there, I was like, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Get whatever you want to get. I'm gonna pay. And he was looking like, wait, what? So then, of course, I had to buzz out with it. Ain't no broke bitch shit over here. So.
Right.
But yeah, so I have, and I will. My current situation now, I will pay, but as soon as I go to pull my card out,
He won't let
she
you.
won't let me. He's looking. So what I do is, I feel like to pull my weight when it comes to the money issue or the food thing, I will, if he's at my house, I'll order food to the house.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I order food to the house, or if I know that he's coming over or something and I'm stopping to get food, then I'll just grab him something. So I feel like that's me paying for whatever, because at this point I feel like that's the only way that I'm gonna get to pay for the food. Because I know you watching.
So I got a follow-up question too. You had said that one of the things when it comes to money is men being cheap, right? I always thought that maybe it was because men are kind of entertaining multiple women at once.
Right.
So one $200 date turns into 5 $200 dates, and that's a stack. So it's like they have to kind of navigate through all these bitches that they entertain and figuring out what money is spent on who.
Right,
Exactly.
but see that comes to they gotta know how to play the game. So you gotta learn, you wanna juggle all these girls. You gotta figure out, you gotta get creative. You gotta come up with creative dates.
Right.
You wanna juggle all these people, you need to figure out, let's go to the park and have a picnic.
Yeah.
Or something
Right.
like that. You don't have to spend $200.
Right.
If you wanna do all that, you gotta
Right.
Because one out of the 5 has to be
right.
at the top. You know what I'm saying? So
She deserves more,
she
right?
deserves more.
Uh-huh.
So you give her more,
Squid Games of dating.
and then, and then the other ones you kind of do like cheaper dates and things like that. But you're still being cheap. But at least you're taking her out and not asking just to come over on the first date like Stacey.
Right. So, my next thing is, have your mama cook. Have your mama cook, make her feel like you cook. Like, that's a good idea. I've told my brother that. Tell your mama to whip up something real quick.
Oh, his mom.
Yeah, his mama. Like have your mom cook up something real quick, because I ain't doing it because I'm working.
Right.
And have her leave, and bam, take that on a picnic, like you said, or do something of that nature, because if you know you can't afford it,
Right.
if you know you can't afford something, improvise.
Right.
Women do it all the time. We make it work.
Exactly.
So if you want to go on this date, Slim, make it work.
Have your mama cook.
That's
Or
why I got married.
shameless plug. Or y'all can look up KD's Eats
Hello.
on Instagram, Facebook.
I got you.
You can Google. She does do private dinners.
I do.
She's done a few of mine. We do catering, all that. So KD's Eats.
Yes. Hit me.
All right, so we got communication about not talking about anything but sex. We've got money. We've got want to hang out and not actually go out on dates.
Exactly.
Okay. What else are we adding to the list, Miss Shay?
Okay, and we're adding to the list. Hello. Okay, so I feel like we have strayed away from like the old norms. I feel like now everything is like kind of based on social media. People are not thinking about what our grandmama and granddaddy, type of situations, relationships and stuff. We are more like infatuated and we want to do what we see on Instagram and all the different social medias, and sometimes people don't even have the father figures, mother figures to even guide them. So I feel like all that together is like they just need guidance. It's the guidance.
Oh, the soundboard is off. That's not good.
Yes.
Bobby.
At this point, we need to ask, can y'all hear us?
Because the soundboard is
The
dark.
soundboard is dark. Okay, can y'all hear us? What do you think?
Who kicked something?
We can keep it going because they can still hear us. Something.
Yeah, I think they can still hear us because nobody
Yeah.
said that they.
Oh,
That was you.
Yep.
You fixed it.
Oh. I got
Alright,
extra
we're
so
good.
They
Go
can
ahead, Shay. Finish your
This
thought.
should be a big red flag right there.
Red
Right.
flag. So basically,
Sorry.
I'm gonna say guidance, like no guidance.
Mm-hmm.
Just depending on what we see out in the social world.
But guess
What
what?
like that.
9 times out of 10, what you see on social media ain't even real.
Exactly. That's my thing. It's-
9.9 times out of 10,
Right.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People only post the good shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Not the
saying?
bad.
Mhm.
They on there faking it because guess what? I done did it before. Period. I done faked it with a couple of niggas.
Definitely about to think this relationship
Like,
is
what they
good
say,
peaches and cream.
We was
Because
crying in the car. Crying in the car.
So you, I was trying to rap with what she said, because she said a whole lot of, she was dropping gems, right?
Yeah.
So you talk about social media, you're talking about the lack of role models, like dudes don't actually have a substantial relationship that was modeled to them.
Right,
To actually
exactly.
know how to behave and withstand their own relationship.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. What did you, because
So,
those were the two that stuck out to me the most.
like, I understood everything that she said, and I was talking to my bestie today, and he said, I've never been on a date. I said,
How
what?
old is he?
39.
Wow.
I said, what?
You've
Slim,
never been on a
you never
date.
been on a date? He said, I come from a family that I ain't never seen my mother go on a date.
Exactly. And that's
So,
what
and
I'm
I'm
talking
like,
about. That's your point.
what? So he was like, yeah, I pretty much, when I meet a girl, he said, my date is going to the bar and then you know what comes after that. And I said, that's not a damn date. Like, that's not a date. He said, well,
Exactly.
that's what we got.
I've never
A
been,
hookup.
I've never seen what a real date is. I don't
Right.
know, like, what am I supposed to do? Like,
Exactly.
you want me to put on a suit? And I was like, no, you don't have to put on a suit. Like, it's a date. Like, you just go and enjoy each other. Like, go out to eat, maybe go bowling,
You don't
go
watch
walk.
movies and shit?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I see where he's coming from, not seeing it growing up,
Right.
so not immediately understanding. But at 39, my dude, come on,
Yeah.
like,
You
come
can
on,
use
that's
that
an
as an
excuse.
excuse.
Yeah.
That's a damn no
Exactly.
way.
Because if you want that, you gonna get that.
Right.
You get what I'm
But
saying?
then you know what he said to me, and it made sense. If the girl not demanding it,
Exactly.
if a
They
girl,
allowing that
if a
shit.
girl
They
not
allowing
demanding it, why the fuck would I do it? That's
Right.
exactly what he
But see,
said to me.
I hate men
Right.
like that. That's
Yeah,
what
that
makes
too.
me so mad. Because what made y'all think that some women know just as well as y'all know? But at the end of the day, no, nigga, you need to man the fuck up and do what you gotta do. Point blank is simple.
But if two people don't know that this is not really a date,
You watch TV, don't you? You watch TV, don't you?
You better watch Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
Huh.
I had somebody tell me that recently, because I make him open up the door for me, like the car door.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he said, I'll do all of that. He said, but you're the first person that ever made me do that. He was like, but he was like, I've seen it before. Like, I think my grandfather used to do it, but like, nobody required me to do it.
Mhm.
I can show y'all the text and everything.
Hey, the whole time I just showed
So,
them.
and that's why,
that's how to go, like-
and he likes
Right.
me just for that because I'm gonna no, this is what I expect. You know, like you gotta have some type of something. Like
Right.
I don't understand how it is these days. And I'm not saying some people they might not hold the door for you, and I'm not gonna hold that against you. But that's something we're gonna work towards because it's stuff that you want me to do for you. You want me to suck your dick, don't you? I want you to open my damn door.
So-
That door.
It's a trade.
That door.
It's a trade off.
That goes into us as women not requiring
Yes.
certain
Right. And
things.
he said that. That was
Yeah,
his exact
we don't
words.
require that.
Mhm.
There's a lot of women out here that like their only requirement is that you buy me stuff,
Mhm.
take me out to eat at $200 dates, and fuck me good. Basically,
And some people don't even want that much.
yeah. Some of them just want you to fuck
Just
me
be
good.
there.
Yeah,
Just
just
be
Or
be
take
there.
pictures with them on Instagram.
Yeah, so or take pictures with her on Instagram. So yeah.
I ain't never put nobody back on Instagram.
And listen,
Hell no.
let me tell you
I don't
something.
care. Like,
We will be at the altar. All y'all gotta turn y'all phones in.
right.
Ain't no photographer, no videographer, no none of that. Nothing. They be like, hey, is she married? Mm-hmm.
Right.
Who is it?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, Erica, what's yours?
Okay, but before I get to mine, I think I'm a little different than that. Like, I don't mind posting people on Instagram because I guess I'm a type of
go on my
person
story.
where I'm always posting not just the good, but I also post the bad. Like, I used to do this. I need to get back to it. But I used to do these bitch fits, and I used to tell these wild ass stories.
I used to make my day.
I love it.
That was hilarious.
And I was start doing it again, but I used to like sometimes my stories was not, you know what I'm saying, like it was not on the positive note, but I'm gonna share because fuck it, because this is my life, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna give you the real. So you know, if I come to that point again where a man gets to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and post my boo. I'm gonna go ahead and post them. You know, I was contemplating the whole Cardi thing. You ain't going on my what she say? If ain't no ring on my finger, you ain't going on the gram or something like that. In one of them songs. So, but no, I'm gonna post like it.
I'm gonna post
I'm not gonna take my L's aside. Y'all can take
No
my
story.
L's with me,
You go on my
and we
story.
gonna laugh at my pain.
Right.
It's gonna be all right because everybody go through it. And I don't give a fuck.
Right, but she got the ring. She post him on the gram. He's still cheating though.
It don't matter, right.
Doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
See, I had the similar like viewpoint
Uh-huh. Right.
now.
Yeah.
So I went through like several years with a very private situation, right?
Okay.
And I felt like as I came out of it and I started to see everything clearly. My whole thing is from now on, I'm not keeping it private because I want to be able to hold everybody accountable. Because as I found things out, I couldn't really approach the people that I wanted to approach about the situation because they may not have known. You know what I'm saying? Because we kept it so private.
Right.
So I feel like no, that's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's dead.
That makes sense.
So
You're
now
getting
I'm-
posted.
Right, so now I'm
It's
where
mine.
you used to be.
It's mine. Right.
And she's where I used to
And
be.
so, if anything, I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna prevent it. It's
Right.
not.
It's not.
Yeah.
But if I need to pop off, you can't say that you didn't
So
know.
you doing it for pop off reasons.
I am.
Okay.
But she needs to.
Yeah.
Because of that. She needs to.
Okay.
For my own sanity, that's just
But you
what
know,
it
we
is.
will
we
always
start calling
take
her-
with you. No,
I know.
no, it's never
But
a
I don't
problem.
need that.
Always
Start calling her Carrie Papa.
I don't
Like
even need
Peter
y'all because I
Right.
got 3 things in the house that's coming with me, and I'm not talking about the dogs.
Hey,
Right.
I'm always going to be.
Hey, you already know that.
I'm here for the action.
I know she
I'm
knows
just
it's
saying,
gonna
y'all.
be
I'm not violent.
If she don't call me, it's gonna be a problem. That's gonna
We
be
call
the
y'all
problem.
after everything's popped.
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna get back to you. All right. So why I think the dating pool is pissy or whatever. So it's pissy because I basically think it's fear. I think men have a lot of fear when it comes to relationships and getting to know women, dating women, and having that potential of a relationship, right? And it's a fear of a couple of things. I think it's fear of rejection. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fear of being controlled. And I also think it's just a fear of just not measuring up. You know what I'm saying? So like, all three might not resonate with the same man, but at the end of the day, one of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of these guys start off like good guys. And they wasn't always fuckboys.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
It wasn't always talking about sex and just want to hang out at the house and being stingy with the money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If somebody broke their heart. You know how they be getting on social media, all the blasting posts of women, and you just looking at it like, dog, who hurt you?
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Like,
right.
who
So
hurt you?
many of them.
Right,
Just
right.
so
And
many.
so,
Hurt people.
exactly. And so some trifling ass female, I'm sorry y'all out there,
Yeah.
done did some grimy shit, you know what I'm saying, whether they cheated, lied, whatever, and broke that man. And now he's scared to really be vulnerable and give his heart to the next because he don't want to be there again.
Yep.
And these niggas don't take heartbreak well
At all.
Men are fragile.
Men are fragile. They can never take what they dish out.
No.
Never.
Never.
Like, I met this one guy a while ago, you know what I'm saying? Like, this has been, it's a while ago. And, like, dope ass dude. Like, dope. Like, he was a dad, you know, took care of his responsibilities. He had a nice job. Actually knew him I knew him ever since elementary school. Like, but I never really looked at him like that coming through elementary, middle, and high school. And then somehow, I don't know how we connected, but we connected, and I was like, damn, like, good job, fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was kind of getting excited. I was like, okay. And then, like, we talking, like, we're having in-depth conversations. We talking about the state of, you know, the nation with, you know, Black Lives Matter and police brutality, and he's talking about politics, and he smoked a little weed here and there. No, he smoked a lot of weed. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had substance, you know what I'm saying? He was spiritual, he used to go to church, like, it's like, oh, I go to church. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so, you know, the more we talking, the more we hanging out, like, you know, I get it. Excited, you know what I'm saying? And then he hit me started telling me about the ex and how basically she just took his heart and stomped on it and jumped up and down and threw that bitch in the trash can and set it on fire, and he wasn't looking for a motherfucking relationship. And I was like, damn it. Oh shit.
Make you want to find that bitch.
Now, guys, we're not talking about when you got your heart broke in 7th grade because Shorty didn't want your damn Valentine or something. Because it's definitely one of my Facebook friends who said he got his heart broke at 15 and he been dogging bitches ever since. Like, come on, bro, like, grow up. Like, grow up. But, yeah, definitely.
Adult heartbreak.
Adult heartbreak.
Yes.
Adult heartbreak, guys.
All right, so Carrie, I think we're taking this to the end of our list of why the dating pool pissing and shit.
Yes. I feel like it kind of touches on what everybody else has touched on, but mine is lack of trust.
Okay.
Nobody trusts anybody, and it's because of heartbreak, you know, ain't shit dudes, ain't shit girls, and all of the situations. And this is what it also boils down to. People are damaged and they're not getting the help or doing the work on themselves.
Man,
So,
preach.
you know, you got to take a step back after that heartbreak,
Mhm.
whether it's a month, 6 months, a year,
Mhm.
however long it takes for you to just, you know, work on yourself and get that inner peace back so that you know that you accept everything that happened in the past, you forgive, you forget. And that forgive right there, I'm trying to tell y'all, because I used to be the biggest grudge holder in the freaking world. Y'all, am I lying? I will hold, yes, a grudge from...
And I'm still holding it.
Yeah, but I have actually learned you gotta let it go. You have to. You
For
real
you.
life
Yeah,
for yourself have to forgive and forget that shit and let it be what it was and move on. And until you learn how to do that, you shouldn't be trying to build with nobody.
At
Yeah.
all.
And
Exactly.
that's all the problem. They jump back
Exactly.
into stuff so quickly. Chill the fuck out a
Right.
minute.
Sit
Goddamn.
down.
Yes, like I'm like Latino Poppy, like dang, why you even, you know, you feel like you led me on, like you was sending me videos, like
Right.
now all of a sudden you want me, like dog, like
So what
Why
about
you do
you
that?
saying that they say you get over a bitch by getting another bitch?
You're not
No,
getting
that's a
That's a
lie.
lie.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
You still think about the other nigga? You might call his name and everything. I need a break. I need a break.
So-
between
So
them.
y'all sitting here, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I'm a
Y'all-
fuck
y'all-
another nigga if I need to, but that has nothing to do with
dating
with
somebody.
okay.
Yeah.
And that's still not, and even if you do that for your physical needs. You're not
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
It's not going to help your mental.
Right.
Correct.
That sex
so
is
no.
going to help you through the night. It might help you go to sleep. But the next morning when you wake up, you're going to remember everything. You know, it's
I
not,
use
same
my-
thing with drugs, same thing with alcohol. All of that shit is a temporary fix.
And it was meant to, because once you find a man and, you know, you going to rush into that, you're not even going to understand who he is yet until you get to know him for real.
Oh man,
But
damn.
But have you noticed, like, men are quick to, like, rebound? I feel
Absolutely.
like.
Yeah.
Because they already,
Because they go out of
Y'all
sync.
know, that's fine.
but they already had
Same
shorty waiting in the wings any damn
We
way,
are
so-
doing the same thing.
Because they
what
go
I'm
by the
telling
same
y'all,
mindset.
my friends do that.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
Let me tell you, unless they really like somebody, they get their feelings hurt, you know, then it's going down. But if, you know, they know that it's about to be over, oh, it's going down. I'm telling you, they got like 5 men on the back, 2 on the side, and then when they get tired of all of them, they got a whole side on the whole bucket on the side. I'm like, yeah, like, we doing the same thing. in the middle.
So why you telling my business, bitch?
Right.
Why you
That's
telling
what
my
I do.
business?
But is it-
I like it.
But that's the question though, like, is it what Carrie said? Is it sex? You know what I'm saying? Or are they like actually like into all these dudes that's on the side?
No.
'Cause I feel like there's
It's
no.
not even, it
not-
doesn't
it's
have
not
to be
about
sex.
it.
It's just conversation.
Right.
It's conversation.
Because I know when I broke up with my last relationship, we was together 5 years. We broke up in the middle of the motherfucking pandemic. Okay, we was in a whole panini, and my ass was going through a heartbreak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was bad. Like,
You and me both,
motherfucking
baby.
Hebrew Israelite type shit. Like, for real. Like, that's why we broke up again. For real, because of the Most High. But anyway, so. Like, that was tough. And then I couldn't go out with my girls like I usually do to be like, you know, to take my mind as a distraction and get over the shit. Like, I literally was sitting with my thoughts in the pandemic. Like, damn, bitch, let's reflect. What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
How did this happen? What the fuck did you do? Like, and,
Right.
and it was good because I journaled and I meditated.
Right.
And, like, I feel like I was able to point out certain things that if I would have moved a little differently or did things a little more maturely, then he probably would have felt like it was a safer space to tell me 2 years prior that he was making this, you know, conversion to a whole nother religion. You know what I'm saying? And then we could have ended things 3 years in instead of 5 years. And now I feel like, nigga, you over 5 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and now in my relationships moving forward, I know, like, I be checking myself. Like, when I feel like I'm slipping into whatever the issue was, I'm not telling you all that because that's my business. But I check myself. I'm like, hold up, Erica, you did that shit with the last nigga. Yeah, do that shit on this one. You gotta switch it up a little bit. You gotta do that. So, I mean, it's all about reflection. Like, whatever sex you need to satisfy the physical, cool, but you gotta go through that mental process. Men and women. And I feel like men just be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna stick my dick in this and I'm gonna holler at her and I'm gonna see what's up with her, and whole time they hurting inside.
Then you go talk to the lady.
Please don't talk to the lady, y'all.
They ass is hurting inside.
But we also have to look at, I know, like, for me, so I have this conversation with the guy that I'm dating, and he pointed that out. He was like, yeah, you move on too fast. So what I had to tell him was that, yes, I am a serial dater. I definitely am. I am. Because I feel like I know what I'm looking for, and obviously it wasn't you. Mm-hmm. But also, we aren't the person, we weren't 5 years in like you were. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I might not be in love. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with somebody for a year and did not love them. You know what I'm saying? So of course, when it was over, I was like, I'm out.
So how do you protect yourself in those, like,
Because I'm a nigga on the inside. Like, I'm a nigga.
So this is my way. So this is how I do. I always have this in the back of my mind. It might be fucked up, but it's always, this is temporary. This is not gonna last.
Right.
Like, so I might have a good memory of me and whoever, but it's in the back of my mind. I'm thinking, have fun at this time because it will not last.
So you when it's self-sabotaging yourself, though.
But guess what? When it don't last, when it don't work out, I be a little bit better than what I was when I just gave my full self.
So do you give your full self to everybody?
Fuck no, I'm not giving my full self to nobody.
See,
No
and
more.
I think I'm like the exact opposite. Like my dumb ass, I get start dating somebody, and then like I said, I was excited. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking of, ooh, a year from now we're gonna take trips and we're gonna be on the beach, and I'm gonna be like somebody's son and twerking on him and everything. And then like I'm
But I
always
wanna
like
do that. I do
all the
that.
potentials.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he got this potential. That's my toxic shit right
Yeah.
there. Every dude that kind of passes all my thresholds of my non-negotiables got potential, and I'm like,
Right.
oh yeah. And then I get disappointed,
Right.
So
and then I'm back on the dating scene.
on the dating
again.
scene.
So, yeah.
With the piss
Starting over.
in the dating.
So what are your non-negotiables?
Okay.
Baby.
Non-negotiables. All right, so outside of like the typical, you gotta have a place to live, you should be driving,
Right.
you need to have a car. Damn, can you come back to me? That's a good one. Circle back.
Anybody else have a specific non-negotiable? Like if somebody is doing this or they are this way, or they have multiple kids or multiple baby mothers, or if they're a Christian or if they're an atheist, like what, you know what I mean? What is it that's okay, that crosses the line, that's a deal breaker, I can't even do it.
So a deal breaker for me is somebody that does not have leadership. You're gonna have to lead me.
Okay.
I need a leader because I am bomb at what I do. If I don't know it, I'm gonna figure it out.
Yep.
I'm very dominant, so I need somebody that I can grow from as well. I can't give you everything. I can't be that person for you. I'm not your mama. I want to be your equal. So
That's right.
if you can't pour into me, I'm not pouring into you.
Exactly.
You a fucking child to me.
Yeah.
For real. Like, what the fuck am I doing that for?
Yeah.
For real.
You don't need,
No.
you don't need no more kids.
So I would say like leadership. Somebody they have to have like they just have to have some ambition. They have to be a leader.
Okay.
Period.
I
Like,
respect that.
and that's just overall.
I think
Like,
And that's sexy too.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. That has sex appeal, especially like every woman at this table is independent in their own way. We work, we have businesses, things like that. So we don't want to always have to be in control and always have to be leading the situation
Right.
or always be in charge or always have to figure it out or always have to make the fucking dinner reservation.
Mhm.
Like we want to be able to sit back and know that our man is handling shit.
Right.
And there's so many
Right.
men that just don't have that.
They don't.
And it's just like, oh, well, I could probably fuck you, but it's not gonna go any further.
Right.
Because I want to be able to submit.
Right.
No,
No, but seriously. So how
Right.
many people at this table can say that they've actually submitted? Yeah, you're married. So how many people at this table can actually say that they've ever submitted to a man?
I'm
Yeah, that's a whole
married.
other
I
radio
tell y'all
discussion,
now,
too.
I'm not.
I
I've
have,
never even had one worth doing that for.
Exactly.
I have a lot of
Unfortunately.
personal thoughts about.
Now, I've had some good ones to do that for, but that's when I was just wild, buck ass wild, and I wish if I could come on back a little bit. I would
Right.
definitely do what I need to
can't
do.
submit right now. With me being, married already, I can't submit because I feel like I'm, me and him, we go back and forth because I have a lot of male cousins. You can't talk to me a certain type of way. You
That's
get what I'm saying?
like
So
me. Yes.
you gotta be able to say, don't come to me and be like, I'm about to tell you, the first thing I'm gonna do is go back and forth like, what the fuck you think you talking to like
That
that?
goes
He
back-
like, what?
That's
Like, calm
communication.
down, you know what I mean? But I won't even be I'm telling you that being as though I can't be that
That
because
goes with that
I
growth.
am aggressive a little bit myself. So it's like we're going back and forth all the time because I can't just submit to things.
But
I
that's
want to
not
be able
over
to.
what Shay said with the leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
need you to leave.
If
I've
it's a
been,
man that can
I've been
handle
told
it.
that I'm very dominant and I act like a dude. And
Yep.
I tell them, well, when you make me bow down, we gonna get married.
Right.
And
Right.
until then, Shawty, who the fuck are you talking to? Like,
Yep.
I come off just like that. And then when they say, when I get the, who you talking to? Oh, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Like, we can go back and forth all day. I've
And then I try
I've
to
never
say
met a dude that has actually put, so this is what I tell people. When I'm dating you, and I'm trying to fill you out, if you don't put a little bit of fear in my heart,
Mhm.
Yeah.
then nigga, this is over.
Mhm.
We're done.
And we're not talking about no like
Like a-
domestic
No,
shit.
no, like,
We're not talking about
No domestic, because we know everybody at this table get down when you get down.
But I mean, like when you're like she said, it's like a leadership thing. Like so, when you're talking to me and like it don't have to be like a disrespectful talk but like if I feel like I can come back to you and say, who the fuck you talking to?
Right.
You ain't mistaken.
And not think twice about it.
And not think twice about it
Because I'm still safe.
because I'm like, and then like, so if you turn around and give me the look, and I'm like, then like, oh, we get married, shawty. Like what makes you want? But it's like you said, the leadership thing. That without the leadership, for me, doesn't work. So when you say that just means that you feel like he's not leading you in the way that you want, or
Girl, that's
No, I think that's one. That could be one, but I think that even when he's trying to lead me in a positive, direction, I'm just like, if I feel some type of way, what I'm going through, whatever the case may be, I do kind of go back and jump. You get what I'm saying? Because Larry not playing with me. You get what I'm saying? That's the truth. Everybody knows that. Don't play with Larry like that. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I still try to bump, and he try to tell me like, baby, slow down. You know what I'm saying? But it's just sorry, Kat and them, but they did that. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Kat and them did
Hey,
that.
I feel you. Hey.
It's, Sting, Bino, all of them. You know what I'm saying? As far as me, I'm always aggressive because that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? They ain't come over there and tell me to go play with no doll babies and stuff like that. I'm over here playing with them, doing their hair. You know what I'm saying? Running around with them. Like, yes, we didn't do that. So
A lot of us for that, the submitting thing too. I know, like, don't get me wrong, I have people in my family that are married, but I didn't directly live with them. But also, I come from very strong, independent women. And honestly, I don't think I've ever seen even my married family members, and especially my grandmother, like, when she was dating somebody or whatever, like, I've never seen a woman submit because they're always independent. We run this. I don't care if you are the man. This is what it is. I run this. You can't tell me what to do. This is my house.
So your grandmama was over there beating on her man.
Not
Well, it wasn't financially, credit, just
no,
everything.
it wasn't. It's just ain't no submit. It wasn't no submitting because we feel like, again, like what we said earlier, I don't need you. I want you. You're here
Right.
because I want you to be.
So, but see, this is the thing that why I say leadership. Why I want leadership because I spent too many fucking years building niggas up for them to leave and go to the next bitch.
Hello.
Get all the shit I done talked and I done
Exactly.
I done did this and that. So I want fucking leadership. If you don't have leadership, that is the main reason why I'm asking for it. I'm not building nobody ass up no more. Fuck that.
Ain't no building.
I got mine.
you got yours,
I got
yours, give it to us.
Okay, circle back.
Okay,
Tag me in, coach.
Bye.
All right, so go. Mine is emotional intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
I like that.
Like, I feel like, even as an educator, I see that a lot of our black men do not know how to express their emotions appropriately. Like, it's always anger. They're like, in the school system, they're overly identified with emotional disability because everything is anger. They're sad. They're getting off anger vibes. You know what I'm saying? They're frustrated. They show anger. They're hurt. They show anger. Everything's anger. You know what I'm saying? And when dating, I see that a lot with men. Like, everything is popping off and getting upset. And the whole time, you just feel lonely.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, just say that.
Right.
Why you getting angry?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to emotionally, like, connect with how to express what's going on.
Right.
So that's my one. You gotta be emotionally intelligent.
Leads back to probably what they saw growing up. Their dad
Right.
probably wasn't like that. If
Shiny
they
emotion.
if they
Don't be
had
crying.
it,
That's what they say.
right,
Tough
right.
cry, toughen up. Boys, why you
don't
acting
cry.
like a girl? Like, that's fucked up. And it scars them. That's like childhood trauma.
Yep.
Y'all, at the end of this episode, y'all, we're not gonna have no men. I'm gonna tell y'all.
No.
I'm gonna tell y'all, we're gonna be
Ain't
by
got no
ourselves. That's why we go to the club, y'all. We go to the club, it's just us. We dancing by ourselves.
We'll be
They
talking.
know not to even talk to us. Like, let it
Oh,
go.
that's some bitches not doing.
But Erica gave that disclaimer when we first came on. Like, fellas, this is not for you.
I tried tried to tell y'all.
And we know that this doesn't apply to every single man
Everybody,
out there. We
yeah.
know that there are men out there that have these qualities. We just ain't ran across them yet.
I have, but I was
you were
an
younger.
ain't shit bitch
Right.
when I ran across them.
And you heard them, and
That's
they
a
probably
reflection right
not
there.
good no more.
Right, and guess what? I feel like God has made me pay back my karma. Like it's been years and years and years, but He's still making me pay. He like, no, bitch, take more, take more. So like I've had some great men in my life. Yeah, awesome men.
And when you say that, that actually makes me think. Like I probably had, I know I had when I
Me
was,
too.
but
Me
I was
too.
like 19 and 20, like 18. Like I was younger, and I even have a couple exes that I dated when I was younger. That bitch, what was you doing?
Right.
Because now they're married with families and shit. And I'm
Right.
out here, motherfucking.
Oh,
It's that
one that got away.
I was
Right.
I got me feeling when y'all see him on Instagram.
Hey, you scroll me on Instagram, I just be like, damn, the wife is pregnant again.
I know. Oh my God, that just happened.
Right.
Yeah.
They bought this bitch a new house.
Look. You like the post, but you really salty for it.
I ain't like it.
Ooh, I be
I don't
like
like
it. I be like it with the kids, but then when the girl be there, I be like, do I like this one? No. It just depends. It depends. No, it depends. Nope. Nope.
Hey, y'all petty. I thought I was petty.
Actually, the one who I feel like the one that got away, I don't follow him on social media. I don't even know if he has. He might have it for his business or something like that, but I don't. And I like it still pisses me off to this day because this fool was like, you got pregnant by somebody else just a little bit too fast. He was like, because I was getting ready to put you in a house. I was gonna pay for you to go to nursing school, and here I am now. $50,000 in debt and still no damn nursing degree.
But do you feel
And
like
no
that
house.
was, do you feel like that was talk, or you feel like that?
Oh no,
was,
he definitely would have did it
Oh, okay.
because of where he put his wife at. Because of where she is now, which you gotta have ambition before all of that as well. But to where they got together and they meshed together, and to where their situation is and shit like that, like, honey, I want the damn the 25 acres house with the damn movie room in the basement and shit.
But you sure he like Shay ain't build him and then the wife met him?
No.
You gotta make sure. Like you never know.
He definitely was not he wasn't a building nigga. And we came from the same background growing up, no parents, things like that, drugs, DC, Alexandria area. We came from the same background, so we clicked. But like I said, I was young. I was going to the club. That's why I met Erica at the club. So I was going to the club. I was partying, drinking blue motorcycles, and then boom, Tamari's dad happened, and I was pregnant a couple months later. So